Hello dear students, once again I am your mentor Taposh Roy and you are watching my channel Aryan Roy BNB. Hope so all classes that till now we have completed you have enjoyed most, and one by one each and every grammar segments depends on our class contents, the books. I am trying to level my best to cover each and everything. If something is skipped, don't worry, because when the school will be opened, each and every segment will be discussed re-again. Today the chapter that I have brought to you, and today the class that is going to be just started. It's a very vast class. It can be very complicated for you, but I have made this such a way that it will be very easy, and you don't need book, because yes, that you say I am the book. If you follow me, if you can follow each and every rules and examples that I am going to bring to you, each and every segments of that such topics will be very clear to you as water. So well, and I would ask my friends to follow all the rules, regulations, examples, definition, whatever I would show you on screen. So just copy in your copy also, so that anytime by reading that you can get a lesson. And after complete the video, after complete this class, okay, so it's your duty to once again read the chapter from your book, okay, and try to mess up what I have said, what I have discussed, and from your book contents. Is it? And you may do other thing also. You may download this video, and whenever you want, you may watch this video once again. Okay, so let's start today's chapter. The topics that I have brought to you, it's pronoun and its classification. First of all, we should know what is pronoun and how many kinds there are. Okay, so may we start? Yes, now we are going to start today's class, pronoun and its classification. Welcome back again everyone. So now time is there to start our class. Hope so all you are ready to start and to take the lesson. So first of all, we are going to know about pronoun, okay, and its classification. So first of all, let's know the pronoun definition. Pronoun. A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. Pronouns are used to avoid repeating the same nouns over and over again. For example, Jeremy ran so fast, you would think his life was on the line. The pronoun his saved us from repeating the name Jeremy again. So in the sentence that you can see, the sentence depends on a subject, the doer. Who is that? Is Jeremy. So Jeremy runs so fast, you think his life. We are not saying that Jeremy's life. So we are not repeating the same noun, because we know what is noun. Noun is a naming word, isn't it? So we are not repeating the same noun. At the place of Jeremy, at the place of noun, we are repeating a new word, that is his. These new words is called pronoun. So here we got a clear picture about pronoun. So what is pronoun? Pronoun is a word that is a substitute word for noun. For boy we say he, and for girl we say she. And after this, now I am going to bring the classification, the types of pronouns to you. Let's know who are they. They are personal pronoun, possessive pronouns, reflexive pronouns, emphatic pronouns, interrogative pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, relative pronouns, distributive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, and last but not the least, that is indefinite pronouns. So here we got the 10 types of the pronouns. Now the class is going to start. Each and every pronouns I will discuss with you, that their definition, how to identify them, and the questions that may come in exam, of this. Okay, so now the first segment is of personal pronoun. Ready? So personal pronoun is what? Before giving you the outline about the personal pronoun, let me clear you personal pronoun in a simple way. Personal pronoun equals to persons, and hope so we have the previous basic information about pronouns. Sorry, the persons. Persons are three types: first person, second person, third person, isn't it? If the person concept we have made it clear, if the clear concept of the persons we have already before, so then this personal pronoun is going to be very easy for you. So let's start. Personal pronoun. Personal pronouns are used as a substitute for a person's name. There are two kinds, subjective and objective pronouns. That is, they either act as a subject of the sentence or the object of the sentence. So here I gave you the concept about the personal pronoun. First I said you personal pronoun equals to person. And this personal pronoun in a sentence, it can take two places. It can be a subject or it can be an object. So now I will show you one by one. Personal pronoun, whenever it is working as subject, then who are they? When personal pronoun is working as object, then who are they? If personal pronoun is working as subject, how do they work as subject? When personal pronoun working as an object in a sentence, then who are they and how do they do the work? So now I am going to open the mystery. So let's open the mystery about personal pronoun as subject. First of all, let's know who are they. They are I, you, he, she, it, we, they. If you follow the examples here, you can see each and every example, they belong to the person. The first one, I is first person, you is second person, he, she, they both are third person, it also third person, we first person plural number, and they is third person plural number. So here you can see each and every example, they belong to the person's community that I have told you before. So now if you make a sentence of each subject, then you can see the position of these words are at the place of subject. That means you are starting the sentence with these words. If you are starting the sentence with these words, that means easily you can understand they are taking the place of subject of that particular sentence. So now I have brought you some examples for you. The examples are: they went to the store, I don't want to leave, he owns a great shop in town, you can't leave either. So you can see all the words, the words that are underlined, they, I, he, you, in that four sentences, they are the example of personal pronoun and they are working as subject in a sentence. So now this is the time to show you when the personal pronoun are working as object in a sentence. So let's go. As the object of the sentence, now if the personal pronoun is working as object, then who are they? They are mine, you, her, him, it, as, it, us, them. So if you write a sentence and their position is at the end, then easily the sentence in that they are working as object. Easily you can construct the sentences, but I have brought you some examples so that you can get some outline. For example, please don't sit beside me. Go talk to her. Mary, put the gift under it. Don't look at them. So here you can see all the words like me, her, it, them. All they are taking the place of object in these sentences. So here that I said you before about the personal pronoun, that they can work as subject and objects too. So in these examples I have proved it. And after this possessive pronouns, and personal pronouns here ends up. Now, possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun shows ownership or possession of a noun. That means ownership. Who is the owner? Okay, where they show their ownership with that particular words are called possessive pronouns. So let's know who are they. They are my, our, your, his, her. With those words we show our authority, we show our ownership, isn't it? So examples are some more also. It's no, there is no apostrophe there. You can see the word its here, no any apostrophe is there. For example, it apostrophe, it means it is, and its that without apostrophe, this is it's, the sound is same. And there, so for example, is that my book? No, that's his book. That's its shelf. I would like to see their bookshelves. So here you can see the words like my, his, its, all these are example of possessive pronouns, and here the words are being used to show their ownership. After this, however, there are also independent possessive pronouns. These pronouns refer to a previously named or understood noun. They stand alone and aren't followed by any other noun. So possessive pronouns that we have learned just before, and now some examples that I brought to you, these are also possessive pronouns. But my pen, my book, okay, his book, his uncle, his father. So with these types of words, we need an object with these words. So now the possessive pronouns that I brought to you, these are also possessive pronouns, but they doesn't need these such types of objects. So who are they? They are mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, theirs. Here you can see all these words. These words will not take any substitute word to make clear their meanings. Examples you can see, that's mine robe, it's ours. So I suppose those clothes are yours. No, it's theirs. Okay, these words are not taking other words. Mine, full stop. Yours, question mark. Theirs, full stop. So respectively in these three sentences you can see after this such types of words, no any other words are there to clear the meanings. So these are also possessive pronoun that doesn't need others' help to clear their meaning. After that, reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronoun is very easy to identify. In this pronoun you can see self-ending, S-E-L-F, self-ending, okay, and self-ending for singular, and obviously for plural it will become selves. Very good. And reflexive pronoun and one another pronoun is also there, that is intensive pronoun. The contents, the sequence, the names, the 10 names that I showed you in the first of this video, these within that 10 names, this intensive pronoun name was not there. So what is intensive pronoun, and why I am saying you about intensive pronoun? The questions are already in your mind. Intensive pronoun and reflexive pronoun, they are like twins brother. Okay, they look like totally same. So how can we differentiate them? Okay, so first of all I say you about the reflexive pronoun and intensive pronoun. They both are same. Okay, usually by seeing that you can't make them differentiate. So how can we make them different? So to know more, you will have to see the logic I have brought to you. So let's see. Reflexive pronouns are similar to intensive pronouns. The difference between the two is that intensive pronouns are not essential to sentences meaning. Meanwhile, reflexive pronouns are. Also, they are used when the subject and the object of a sentence refer to the same person or thing. These pronouns end in self or shelves. So here you can see I have made a differentiation between the reflexive pronoun and intensive pronoun. Let me tell you once again. Intensive pronouns are not essential to sentences meaning. Okay, they are their existence in sentence is not essential, but the reflexive pronoun's existence in sentence to clear its meaning is very essential, is very important. So in a sentence, intensive pronouns presence is not essential, is not important, but the presence of reflexive pronoun is very much important to clear the meaning. Hope so you have understood. Let me clear once again. Intensive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, number one, they are same. Number two, the existence of reflexive pronoun in a sentence is necessary to clear its meaning, but the existence of intensive pronoun in sentence is not necessary to clear its meaning. For that reason is written, you can see the difference between the two is that intensive pronouns are not essential to a sentence's meaning. Hope so now it's clear. For example, I did it myself. I did it myself. If you remove the word myself, it means I did it, because the word I am saying before I did it means I did it. I have completed this work, I have done it. Okay, I did it. But when I say I did it myself, the word myself is adding some extra meaning and nothing else. That means no one has helped me to complete this task. Example for reflexive pronouns, and they are myself, yourself, himself, herself. Hope so you have understood. The self ending, the self ending for plural. These such types of words are called reflexive pronouns. So, for example, I told myself not to spend all my money on new shoes, and you are going to have to drive yourself to the restaurant today. We gave ourselves plenty of extra time. They bought themselves a new car. In these four examples, you can see the self words myself, yourself, ourselves, themselves. These four words are examples of reflexive pronoun. Myself for I, yourself for you, ourselves for we, themselves for they. So these words are interrelated. After reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun. Emphatic word is coming from emphasize, making pressure. Okay, making pressure, emphasize. To give pressure on something is called emphasize. From that, emphatic pronoun is coming. So first of all, the emphatic pronouns are myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Here you can see these words are they look like, yes, they look like reflexive pronoun. So these words can be either emphatic pronouns or reflexive pronouns. They are same like. That means you can consider emphatic pronouns equals to intensive pronoun. The use of emphatic pronouns, an emphatic pronoun refers back to another noun in the sentence to emphasize it. Okay, just after the main doer it will be placed. For example, the queen herself attended the party. You can see the position of the word herself. Its position is just after the queen, and queen is a lady. So when the reflexive pronoun's position in a sentence will be just after a particular subject, then that reflexive pronoun will be called emphatic pronoun, because in that sentence reflexive pronoun is emphasizing the previous noun. So you have understood what is the difference between reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun. Reflexive pronoun in a sentence will be placed at the end, not just after the noun. But when the reflexive pronoun in a sentence will be placed just after the subject, it will be called emphatic pronoun, because in that sentences that reflexive pronoun is emphasizing just before the noun. So when the reflexive pronoun will emphasize the before noun, it will be called emphatic pronoun. After emphatic pronoun, interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns are very easy, and we did the WH class, the interrogative class, the words that we use to ask some questions, the words that we use to know something from someone. These types of words are called interrogative pronouns. Who, what, when, where, how. These types of words. Nothing to say about interrogative. So let's know. Interrogative pronouns do just what they say. They work in sentences that are posing a question. These are who, whom, which, what, whoever, whomever, whichever, whatever. All these WH words are called interrogative sentences. Examples, the simple 4 examples I brought you. Who is going to arrive first? What are you bringing to the party? Which of these do you like better? Whatever do you mean? So all these, the 4 words starting with the WH words, the question words are called interrogative pronouns. Then after interrogative pronouns, that is a demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrate. Giving description. Elaborately saying something about on. It's called the demonstrate. So demonstrative pronouns is what? Demonstrative pronouns take the place of a noun that's already been mentioned. They can be singular or plural. There are 5 of them. That means the demonstrative pronoun, they are in number 5. Okay, and we use to describe something. So who are they? They are these, those, these, that, such. This book, that book. Okay, this man, that man. These boys, these girls, these students. These types of words. Particular, these 5 ones are called demonstrative pronouns. Example, very easy examples I have brought to you. These are ugly, those are lovely, don't think this, such was his understanding. All these 4 examples, look at very carefully. Here I have used the that words as an example for demonstrative pronoun. After demonstrative pronoun, there is relative pronoun, relative word that makes relation. And in upcoming classes, there you will get a link with the adjective clause. The clause class will come. In a clause class we will come to know about a clause. There are 3 types. Whatever, I will not say something about anything about clause. So in that clause class you will get a connection with this relative pronoun. What is relative pronoun? It has another name in the class of adjective clause. So learn very carefully. Relative pronoun that makes relation. Relative pronouns are used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun or pronoun. We often see them when we need to add more information. So what is relative pronoun that I said you that makes a relation? So whenever we want to add something, more information about something or someone, the word that we use for is called relative pronoun. For example, they are who, whom, which, whoever, whomever, whichever, that. So these types of words are called relative pronoun. Here don't be confused with the word who, whom, which, whoever, whatever. These words are similar with the interrogative pronoun. Yes, by visualizing, obviously you can be diverted that these words are the example of interrogative pronoun. But in the section of interrogative pronoun, whenever we are learning, there we learn that interrogative words are used to ask something, to know something from someone about anything else. But these words here we are using to add something more information. How we can add something extra information by using these such types of pronouns? Let me show you with example. The driver who ran the stop sign was careless. Okay. So here the particular driver we are talking about who is careless. The driver who ran to the stop. Then I don't know which pair of shoes you want. So exactly so many pair of shoes are here. Particular which pair of shoes are you talking about, that I want to know. So here you can see the first sentence who, the word who here is used to describe that driver. The word which here is used to describe the particular shoes. Yes. And after that the 2 examples you can understand that take whichever ones you want. No, not that one. No, not that one. So many are there, that means you are giving me something and by mistake you have chosen something wrong to give me, and I am saying that no, not that one. So these types of words, which, when, which, who, what, so these types of words we are using here as to describe something or to add something more information on that. for that reason they are called relative pronoun. Follow the examples very carefully. Then after relative pronoun, distributive pronoun, that means distribute, that means we are distributing something. Okay, so the words that we use to distribute is called distributive pronoun. So distributive pronouns can be defined as a distributive pronoun considers members of a group separately rather than collectively. They include each, any, either, neither, or others. So these types of words, each, any, either, neither, or others, these types of words are called demonstrative when we want to separate the group, not the collectively. So follow the line. Distributive pronouns considers members of a group separately rather than collectively. And the words each, any, either, neither, others, these are the example of distributive pronouns. Examples of distributive pronouns. Following are the examples of distributive pronouns. The examples follow. Each of the students have participated in the drama act. I may buy either of these two gifts. Neither of them plays well. Neither of you has qualified this exam to go ahead. Each of the parents should take care of their children. And none of our friends went to the Christmas party. So all these 6 examples you can see the separately about the students, separately about the students, about the gifts, about the plays, separately. In this example, it is told, not collectively. So these types of pronouns are called distributive pronoun when we use the pronoun to separate. Okay, it's called distributive pronouns. And after distributive pronoun, reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns is very interesting. We use reciprocal pronouns when each of 2 or more subjects is acting in the same way towards the other. For example, A is talking to B and B is talking to A. So particular when 2 persons, okay, A and B are talking to each other. So this reciprocal pronoun, that means vice versa. A is talking to B or B is talking to A. That means A and B, they are talking to each other. So this each other, okay, these are called reciprocal. This is used for particularly 2 persons, for the 2 things for. There are only 2 reciprocal pronouns and they are both 2 words, each other and one another. So only the 2 pair of words, they are called reciprocal pronouns. Keep in mind, there must be 2 or more people, things or groups involved. So we cannot use reciprocal pronouns with I, you, he, she, it. They must be doing the same thing. Look at these examples. So first of all, I have said you already that the reciprocal pronouns, they are used here only for particular 2 persons or things. Okay, now follow the examples. John and Mary love each other. Peter and David hate each other. The 10 prisoners were all blaming one another. Both teams played hard against each other. We gave each other gifts. So the words each other, one another in these 5 examples are being used here as the example of reciprocal pronouns. And after reciprocal pronouns, the last but not the least on the way we are going to work, that is indefinite pronouns. And now, indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronouns don't point to particular nouns. We use them when an object doesn't need to specifically indefinite. As such, it can remain indefinite. They include few, everyone, all, some, anything, nobody. So such types of words are called indefinite. Okay. So examples are, so very interesting examples are here. Just follow the examples very carefully. Most wealth is held by a select few. Everyone is here already. I don't have any paper napkins. Can you bring some? So indefinite pronouns that mean exactly particular about what we are talking. We don't know. We have no any surety. But here is a factor about choosing. Anyone. Anyone come from. Okay? Any student. Like this. So examples. Here you can see the three examples. First of all, I would like to discuss again about the indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronouns don't point to particular nouns. The particular one we are not talking about. For example, in class, if we have the 10 boys or the 10 girls, and I need just help, so I may say that anyone please come. So I don't know who the one will come to help me, isn't it? So that is called for the point to particular nouns. Indefinite pronouns don't point to particular nouns. We use them when an object doesn't need to be specifically identified. Okay, the particular whom about I am talking about and particular whom I am asking to help me, that doesn't matter. So it was indefinite pronouns, and follow the example. In that examples, first one, most wealth is held by a select few, and everyone is here already. Who the one is here? Have I said anyone's name? No, I didn't say anyone's name. I don't have any paper napkins. Any paper, that means I need just any paper or napkin, but I have nothing. So can you bring some? So which pen or the napkin you will bring to me, that I don't know, isn't it? So it was indefinite pronoun, and with this our class is finished here. And this class was a very vast class. Each and every item I have discussed with you, for you, with a lot examples. Hope so you have understood. So watch the video once again, take all the things from the video, note down in your copies, and if you face any problem, feel free to contact. Another time is there to say tata, bye bye.